Hi everyone, my name is Angel. I am a MSW student. Um, so I thought a topic that would be good to talk about today would be how do you get into social work school? Um, I'm currently in a master's program. Um, you can get a doctorate in social work. You also can get a bachelor's in social work. But I'm going to just kind of focus on the master's aspect of things. Um, I thought this would be a good topic because um, it may be someone trying to get into social work school, may be interested in it and don't know how that looks. So I want to make sure I give you that information today. Um, Before I will talk, I don't mind sharing my school that I go to. So I will talk about my school and what I did to get in. However, um, I know different schools may apply, may require different things, but all around it should be all similar. I also don't mind sharing resources on opportunities for you guys to be able to obtain help with getting into social work school too. So I wanted to talk about a little bit of my background and then I want to share a screen so we can kind of go through it in real time and you can see what's required. So for me, um, I obtained my psychology degree at Capella University. I do know some people don't like sharing things such as their schools that they attend or attended or currently attending, but I don't mind sharing it if it's because I feel like it could be helpful for someone. And I want to be able to give someone the opportunity for us to obtain resources from different places. So it may require me to be able to share more than what I would normally share, and I'm okay with that. Um, so obtain my bachelor's of psychology from Capella. Then I'm currently obtaining my master's from Rutgers University. I chose Rutgers University because it is a school that is a focus of clinical social work. Clinical social work is a goal for me because I know I want to do therapy. And there's different parts to social work, um, different like studies and specialties. But for me, I wanted to obtain that clinical background. So, for someone who is wanting to maybe um, be more so not working with patients, you may want to do micro social work. Um, so the two differences, and I want to actually just read from something just so I can want to give you the most accurate definition um, from for the differences of what social work micro study is and then what social work macro is. So micro social work, um, okay, so micro social work directly with individuals and families on everything from access to housing, healthcare, and social services to treat mental, behavioral, and emotional behavior and disorders. Mezzo social work, working with groups and organizations such as schools, businesses, neighborhoods, hospitals, nonprofits, and other small scale communities. Macro social work is working towards large scale systematic changes by crafting laws, petitioning governments for community funds, organizing activist groups, and modeling social policies. So those are three areas of like social work studies. Um, so again, my study was macro. That's something that I'm interested in. Is macro social work. So I chose a clinical um aspect to get me where I need to go and obtain those credentials and backgrounds that I needed to be able to be successful as that therapist. So eventually, I would not mind gaining that experience with the macro social work because it allows for research, and I would like to do research as well. Um, so um, you have all three of these disciplinaries for social work. When it comes down to licensure, it's going to be differences. Like if you want to be licensed in general, each state has different requirements for social work. I do know that for macro social work is required for you to be licensed. Some jobs it's not required for a social worker to be licensed. It just depends on what you're going to do. But I know for a fact that my micro social work, you have to obtain that clinical social work. So I want to share my screen with you so we can look at the social work programs with Rutgers, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like to be in that social work program or to be a part of a social work program, as well as what you'll be studying throughout your courses. Um, so I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so let me try to move this over. Just want to get it out of the way. Okay, so this is going to be Rutgers University, the home screen. So when you go on Google and you type in Rutgers University School of Social Work, this will pop up. And they have a bachelor's program, they have a master's program, and they have a doctoral program. I'm the master, so we're gonna just talk about the masters, but you can feel free to look through it when you get a chance. So once you click on that master's program, I did want to share, I am in the online program, the 100% online. However, they do have the traditional on campus MSW program. And this one is offered in person. They also have a blended program for like online and also traditional classes, like coming in person. So you're doing both. And then they have this intensive weekend MSW program. So you'll just be going to school over weekend, only getting this program completed. They also have the advanced standing for the individuals who have a bachelor's degree already in social work. Okay, so we're going to look at the online program, because that's the one I know about because that's the one I'm in. Okay, so this program is 100% online. I will talk about your clinicals, but I don't want to move too far ahead just yet. So we're going to focus on just one thing at a time. So when you go on this website, it shows you like the curriculum that you can expect to see during your starting year. The program is 3 years. And 1 second, I just want to see if it's going to show the requirements or not. It may be on another page. Oh, yep. So we'll talk about the practicum. I'm glad that I looked at that again. Again, just don't want to move too fast. They had a licensure, credentialing, like if you it helps you understand what you need to become licensed. They have the certificate program. So while you're doing your MSW program, you're also able to take on additional classes like for certificates in different like specialties like that they have here. It does not have the same opportunities in person at online like the in-person has. So you will have to you have limited opportunities for the certificate programs with your more online. That's the only thing that I did not like about it, because I was interested in a couple Certificate programs were due to me via online. I wasn't able to take it. Let's just talk about the financial aid, tuition. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for: how to apply to Rutgers online Masters of Social Work. So let's see. Let's go here. Okay. So applicants to the School of Social Work master's degree program must have completed a bachelor's degree from an accredited undergraduate institution. Strong applicants for the MSW demonstrates academic success and a commitment to helping in social justice. Okay. Um, so this talks about the 2024 MSW program application deadline. So it talks about like whichever one, like I told you, at the beginning, it's going to be a traditional program. So this is going to say you the application priority deadline for that one. They're going to talk about for each like specific program. So that you can know when you need to have your application completed. So MSW eligibility requirements. Eligible candidates for admission to the School of Social Work should have completed a bachelor's degree from an accredited undergraduate institution. You may ask, what is accredited? So you will know if a school is accredited. What they're looking for is typically like the higher learning. It depends on, it should say like higher learning, and it's going to be when you go on a school for your undergraduate, it's going to tell you like their credentials. You can always look at that and see if it aligns with the requirements for getting into a higher level like education programs such as the master's degree or doctorate degree. And we can come back to something like to discussing that in particular, but I want to start with, because I don't want to like overwhelm, because there's like a lot of information coming at you, and I want to try to keep this video a little bit short if I can, or not that long. The next requirement is going to be that minimum 3.0 cumulative GPA. This is suggested, not a requirement. So the GPA is not requested that you have that 3.0 GPA, but I would say you have a better chance of getting in if you have what they're asking for, that minimal cumulative GPA. Okay. In an introductory statistic course. So when I took my undergraduate in psychology degree, I ended up having a statistics course. I think I had like two. So if you do it, then you don't have to worry about trying to make that up when you actually get into the MSW program. So basically they want you to take that during your undergraduate. If not, then they will offer it here. But you will have to probably take that before getting into this MSW program. So let's just go over the application procedure. Like it'll pull up the application. I believe it was like okay, it is. It's a $70 fee. Any school you go to is going to be a fee. Transcripts, letters, and other application materials should be submitted by the priority deadline, which we have talked about. They show all the deadlines for with whatever program you're trying to get into. Okay. Students applying into for a readmission should review in the re-application process guidelines. So once you submit the application, and if you didn't get in, they want you to review the reason that's why you did not get in. They want all application materials for the School of Social Work to be sent to the social work or the Rutgers University Office of Graduates and Professionals. Submitting support material. So they do want a current resume, they want a personal statement, they want official transcripts from your bachelor's level institution. They want 3 current professional letters of recommendation. I believe I had received mine from like my professors, and I also was in something called, it was an honor society called National Leadership and Success, and they write recommendations for you. That's something that you have access to. So if you want to know more about that as well, I can give you information on that. And they want the undergraduate practicum learning evaluation advanced standard applicants only. So just these 4 things they want if you're not in advanced standing. Advanced standing, again, is going to be that social work bachelor's degree. If you don't have that, then it's not going to be advanced standing. You're going to go through traditional, or you're going to do the MSW online. So this just tell you how it can be sent, how they can receive it, the material from you. Required supporting materials. It pretty much is an overview, like it go more into detail about what is expected from each required thing that they ask for. And then they talk about the decision notification and accepting your offer. This is for like if you have to do the reapplication process for some reason, you will be able to utilize these resources that they have for you and information. And so I want to go back to the curriculum area. Hopefully I did not pass it. May have. Yep, I think I did. Okay. So let's find that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not I haven't been on here since I had to come on here and do my own application. So I'm learning this system again with you guys. So bear with me, please. And we are gonna figure this out. I wonder what's it on. Okay, let's try here. Okay, yep, great. So I went to academics, covered over the MSW, and then I went to the MSW curriculum and syllabus or syllabi. And this is for the upcoming classes. So I did want to particularly see, this is going to be different for individuals that is traditional and online. So let me see if I can find the differences. Because this is a particular one I like to look at. So let's see if I can find those. So what happened was, originally before I clicked on this 100% online MSW, it went to another page. So I'm going to click on this now. And then this should get us back to where we originally was when we first started looking on here. And then this is how you're going to look at the curriculum for the online. So the upcoming year is going to be 2024, 2025 year. It's going to be a 2-year or it's going to be a 3-year. Typically a 3-year if you don't have that bachelor's, and it's going to be a 2-year if you do have your bachelor's in social work. So let's look at the 3-year because that's pretty much what I did. And then I started in the summer. So let's look at that. So it's going to populate this screen here. And it's going to show you, like, for those 3 years, what is going to be expected, like what you will be taking, the curriculum. So you'll have a chance to like print this off and look at it. I'm not going to go through every one just because for the sake of time. Because and I want to touch on the practicum area. So it just talks about the practicum learning requirements, like the hours you'll need at the end to be able to graduate without any problems. Um, so let's go back. Let me move my Zoom screen. Let's go back and let's look at, actually go back here through the screen again. Sorry for all the movement. And then we're gonna look back at, click on this again because I seen the practicum in this area and I want to talk about that area for you as well so I can talk about some things I did. So practicum learning components. So in your 2-year online MSW, it's going to be different from the 3. So basically this is the one I will focus on because this is the one this is the one I did 3-year in. So I already did all of my requirement hours for the 11.25 hours. And that's per week. And then when you get to the generalist or the advanced clinical, which is what I'm in now, you're going to be required to have that 13.5 hours a week practicum. So I will tell you what I did because I had to work. I know the situation where I have to work, go to school, take care of home, all of those things. I'm a human being too. What I did was, and you have to do what is best for you. You know, if you really want to do this, get your master's or any type of schooling, you have to do what's best for you. There's always going to be hoops and hurdles that you have to get over. So for me, what I did was I talked to, because you're going to get assigned someone who is going to be your, they may call it different things at each school, but I had someone who was like a liaison, my liaison, practicum liaison for me. And we sat down and we talked what they're gonna send you out a form you're gonna fill out so they get an understanding of what you hope to like be able to volunteer and do and witness and see as you're getting your social work degree. But what I did was I asked them who they have because I was on my truck driving at the time and I was not home. So I asked them if they wouldn't mind helping me understand if they had anything where it was virtual, like I can do my volunteer hours virtually. Luckily, they had a program called Crisis Text Line, and I obtained my counseling like training and certificate. So I was training that to be able to provide mental health services online only through text, but it's text to the person that's receiving it. For you, it is you're on your computer typing, but the person that's receiving it is going to look like a text, because that's what they're supposed to be specializing in. So you're never talking to anyone until like you're going to talk to you're going to get assigned someone at crisis text line who's going to be your supervisor, your field supervisor, and they're going to be the ones who's keeping up your hours. You're going to meet with them. And I can go into more detail with that as well. But you were basically, it was home based and you can do it from really anywhere, long as you were able to keep that confidentiality for that individual. And it was a good experience and it was actually very flexible and allowed me to get my feet wet before actually going out in the field and getting that experience. So I did that for a full year. And then my second year, I'm currently at a homeless shelter for youth. I won't share that because I don't want to, give up the confidentiality of the individuals and stuff, and where I am. But it's called a homeless shelter, for youth, and you can look that up. But again, that field, liaison, they will be able to sit there with you and, talk to you about these things too. Again, if you want to know more about it, I am able to share that information with you. Um, so I know these were the things I did want to cover. Again, when you're in a program, if you're interested in taking some certificates, having that under your belt as well, definitely you'll have opportunity to be able to do that. I did want to let you know too, even though you're online, you're still getting the experience. Obviously, you're not getting on campus experience, so I won't lie about that. You're getting experience because you still are engaging with people. You're gonna have assignments it's project assignments. You're gonna have discussion boards weekly. And I wanted to also bring up that you will be able to work abroad and stuff like that. If that was of interest to you, they send those out all the time. And that's inclusive for everyone, okay? So I wanted to be able to give you that information. I want to stop sharing my screen for a second. Please excuse my phone. Stop sharing my screen for a second so I can see you guys. So I'm sorry if this was long. It was feeling like it was everywhere. I wanted to get this out because it's almost 10 o'clock where I am. I wanted to get this out to you guys. I had just got back from my field placement, but I wanted to be able to share this topic with you, and I plan on trying to be more expeditious with the videos and, getting this content out to you guys if it could be helpful for you. If this is helpful in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, say hello, say something so I can know that you're there and it is helpful for someone. I did say before we go, I did want to share some resources with you guys. The resource is called MSW Helper. And it's to help you write those personal statements. If you do see me looking down at my phone, it's because I had to find it again, but that's a good resource for when you're trying to get in the program. And that's a big nation of if you're going to get in or not, because they're looking at that letter and they're looking for specific things. And her website, the lady, her name is Michelle, and she's the one that created the website. Is www.mswhelper.com, and you'll be able to see like all that she helps with and stuff. And I think she has a lot of good reviews, and I think this could be beneficial for individuals trying to get into the MSW program. I'm gonna, like I said, just work on being more expeditious with these videos and bringing you some content that can be of help for you through your social work journey as well. I thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to building my YouTube family. And I'll be giving out these more helpful resources and information that could be definitely absolutely make that transition to social work school as easy as possible. I appreciate you again. God bless you. Have a great day.